Globalization, one of the most famous jargons used in the industry today, is frequent in debates not only in media, blogs and websites, but also in political and academic circles. There have been various ways of defining globalization in today's world. It can be defined as the global domination of Western economic and cultural values, whereas the breakdown of social and economic borders. Now, Internet, as seen by the commentators, is one of the major driving forces of globalization and also creating a globally unified community. But as we all know, Internet has its own advantages and disadvantages in globalization. My name is Bhumit Masrani and I am a final year BA/BM student at Universal Business School Mumbai, which is in collaboration with Cardiff Metropolitan University, UK. This video podcast is a part of my assignment of Contemporary Business Communication module. Today, I am going to share my opinion on the topic Internet-fueled globalization and its consequences for business communication. Globalization without Internet. Do you think this can be a topic of discussion in today's world? I am sure the answer is a big no. Communication technology, in which the Internet has been playing a major role, has revolutionized how people work and expanded the knowledge base globally and have provided new and better ways of bringing various culture, people together. Internet provides a platform where companies which are 1,000 miles away can communicate and share information for better performance. What are the effects of Internet on business? Globalization and Internet have totally changed the business world. With more development and advancement, this has enabled companies to improve their competitive edge and has also have increased productivity just because of faster access to information and digital transaction. For example, a company based in the United States can operate their centers in India, which are staffed with highly trained people working at a lower cost. On the other hand, the global use of Internet has also opened new job markets for professionals whose expertise are favored outside their home market. What is business communication? Business communication is a process in which information and thoughts are shared among the people within the organization and the people outside the organization, such as customers, investors, suppliers, etc. Imagine an Indian company doing business in the United States. What if it takes an hour for the company to deliver a message to their team sitting in the US? Also think, if the company takes one day to address their customers with some product-related issues. This would exhaust the efficiency of the company, take a lot of time, and would also lose the market share. Internet, on the other hand, have increased the pace of this communication and reach to the employees and customers in no time. In terms that is social and media. Social means interaction between various people, communities and groups, whereas media, as the name suggests, means the mode or the platform on which the interactions will happen. In the early days of social media, it was mostly relevant to those people who were in favor of exchanging the personal information and common interests with others, and businesses did not come into picture. Today, the trends have changed drastically. Social media has become a very powerful tool and have changed the dynamics of how businesses communicate internally and externally. None of the company can imagine not to invest in social media as a communication tool to reach the audience and the customers. Social media is relatively young with almost 2 decades of existence but has gained widespread acceptance. LinkedIn was launched in 2003, followed by Facebook and MySpace in the year 2004. Due to its unique characteristics, Facebook has got global acceptance in social circle more than any other social media platform. Facebook is used by nearly 2.2 billion people worldwide, creating a massive place to communicate among various groups and societies across the globe. The platform has been used to advertise massively through digital content, video, and images. YouTube, another powerful social media platform, was launched in 2005, followed by Twitter. YouTube has been used efficiently to provide video content in terms of promotion about the product or service. Since customers get connected to videos more easily than text, YouTube gained a worldwide acceptance. Twitter, on the other hand, has been used to communicate in short messages up to 240 characters long called tweet. With the right marketing plan, businesses using social media platform can create a successful and powerful social media campaign to increase recognition, brand visibility, increase sales, and better customer service. Contacting people on the other side of the globe is now pretty simpler than it was a short span of years ago. Internet, satellites, and fiber optic cables have made it unchallenging to share information and data with people in different locations and time zones. Business communication has been rightly affected by the process of globalization and aids to intensifying business opportunities, eliminate cultural barriers, and establish a global village. Both internet and globalization have changed the way businesses communicate with each other across the world. What has globalization and internet done to the business? Increased business opportunities. Currently, many organizations hire their employees that are based out in other countries. With the use of communication modes such as video calling, it has been very simple to confabulate with colleagues across the world, making it feel as if they are in the same room. Internet also made it easier to get in touch with the customers and suppliers present in any part of the world. With the advancement of business communication technology, a lot of businesses are taking advantage of opportunities available in different cities or countries, which helps them in being a part of the globalized economy and improve the company's economic condition. The second after effect of internet-fueled globalization is the creation of a global village. Marshall McLuhan had coined the term global village. It is created when the isolation or distance is no longer an issue because of the internet-fueled globalization, as people have different modes of communications available. The widespread availability of internet access has been a life-changing experience for a lot of people across the world, especially for those who reside in the developing countries. For example, deals are being signed on Skype conferences or Google Hangout meetings. A lot of students are applying for universities outside their home country. Virtual assistant jobs are becoming super ordinary, in which the employee is sitting in some other country providing business service or administrative support to a company based in America or Europe with the help of the internet. Enough of talking about internet and globalization, let's talk about lingua franca. When people or group who belong to different natives gather at one place and they'll choose a common language to communicate with each other. The language which they chose will be called the lingua franca of that place. When we talk about of the global scale, global English has now become the lingua franca of the business world. With exceptional spread of the language across the continents, global English has become the most sought after language in the world because of its power and influence as the most utilized language in the world. Imagine a company where people from different communities and natives come together to work in the absence of a common language of communication. Messages and other important conversations will not be communicated easily. Hence, in the recent times, it won't be wrong to say that English has proved its existence in the business world as the lingua franca. People working in an organization have to speak English in and out of the organization, as English has become the most commonly spoken language in the world and has become one of the most important factors to get a job. A globalized business environment represents a more integrated community where we have moved away from being a self-contained country towards a more integrated and open world. Here, every country becomes interdependent on each other in terms of their business activities, and hence global English has become the lingua franca of the globalized business environment. In this very environment, business English as lingua franca, BELF, is considered as one of the most important factors for the smooth function and easy trade in the globalized economy. Global business use BELF as a medium to convey their messages throughout the world in order to make it understandable. BELF is formed up of a group of native and non-native speakers of the language who chose to communicate using that language. Hence, most important factor in the global business today is to be well versed and fluent with global English, as it can be considered as a stepping stone to the development of self and, more importantly, the stairs to move ahead in the world. To conclude, do you think if internet wouldn't have been there, globalization would have been possible at such a good pace? I don't think so. Request you all to kindly share your comments about your opinion of internet-fueled globalization and its consequence for business communication in the comment section below. I hope you guys found the video knowledgeable and you got something to learn from it. Thank you.